Anybody can drive a pink Cadillac. I was in the correct group. Sorry, you guys who were on watching. Oh my goodness, I thought it was in my public, my public page. Anyway, if you can be using some extra money for the holidays, I really want to share something with you that served me very well and served the people I was serving also very well. I don't know why it's so dark here, but just in case you can't watch this whole thing, I want you to know this is going to be uploaded to YouTube with the notes. And not everybody is on YouTube. Not everybody's on Facebook. Plus, it's deleted after 30 days now. Facebook does this. And I'm feeling like it's a little bit dark in here. I had the light here. Let me see if I can do this real quick. And maybe I can't. So anyway, I would do this in person years ago, years before COVID. And I'm going to show you how you could just do this virtually, like face-to-face with person on FaceTime or Zoom. And you could still do it in person as well. But I would make these 30-minute appointments, which go much faster when you're virtual, because they're not serving me tea and cookies and we're sitting down at the kitchen table doing this. So this is what I'm going to share, and it's a really great way for you to make extra money for the holidays. You can pay for your own Christmas, depending on how many people you service. You can make some nice extra money, but the point is not to have any Christmas credit card debt in January. And so what would happen is at the end, even if I was sitting down one-on-one, and I'm going to show you how I book them and everything and let them know about this service, I would be there and leave with like over $400 in sales often. And this is like years before COVID. And that's because they would check off every feasible possible person that they could check off, especially those hard to buy for people. And they felt like such a relief at the end of the appointment. And they were thanking me while I was trying to thank them for, we're buying from a small business. And so here we go. Before I explain how I would explain the service to people, I want to show you what I would do at the time is bring a basket. Now, you don't need to bring a basket anymore if you're doing it in your own home. If you are going to visit people, it could be a tote bag that you have. And so I would put in here, and this is going to be on the notes that I include, but just to give you an idea, I always put 2 lookbooks in there, 2 lookbooks, one for her, one for me to refer to. A calculator, that's how long ago I used to do this, but you probably have your phone. I would bring my sales tickets to write down everything she wanted, and very key to getting her list of people done with me as much as she could was scrap piece of paper and a pen. Okay, so that was in my basket, or what I would have handy if you're doing it virtually. And then the things I would show her is satin hands, satin lips, the anti-jiggle lotion, which is the toning, the Time-Wise Targeted Action Toning Lotion, and I'll tell you why. And then if you have perfumes that you like, I love this perfume. It's the new one, Confidently You. And right now, it's the silk oil. And if you haven't smelt it, it is really amazing. And they might buy the bundle. They might buy one or the other. And a charcoal mask, because that's always popular. And of course, the Mint Bliss with socks. And I have cute gift ideas. You do not have to be crafty, because I am not. You could do as simply as putting it in a cello bag. And if you want to get fancy, it could be a clear cello bag with like red shred or a printed cello bag. I might put in, these are from the limited edition if you have them, these tinted lip balms, because these are so popular. And I could demonstrate on my own lips how that will look. And I would have a couple of the popular lip glosses, the colors, you know, the bronze, the beach bronze, Fancy Nancy, I have it in big print, that's why, those are my samples. And the unique mauve. To me, you know, it's a combination of shimmer and cream and just 3 very popular colors. Simplifies my life. Another popular gift set is the eye makeup remover with the either a mascara or an eyeliner or both, depending on their price range. And this is part of the magic that I'm going to show you, going in and getting their price range right away. So you're giving them gift ideas that are not only too low and not too high. And so you can demo this if you're virtual. I draw a circle or a heart on the back of my hand with a waterproof eyeliner and show them that it's, you know, there, and then just show them how it comes off so easily. But a lot of our customers already are very familiar with our eye makeup remover. And I will always have men's stuff too, because there are people, like the new men's skincare line is fabulous because there's $20 each, and they could buy 1 part or 2 parts or both parts. So it's the shaving cream and the facial wash and the ultimate moisturizer. And the shaving cream, I'm going to go into like little gift ideas too on another training. But I'm just giving you an idea. The satin hands, the satin lips, and the targeted body lotion are key, because when there's nothing else that they feel like they can match up with a person, they will choose one of those gifts because they're special, they're unique to Mary Kay, they're consumable, you know, well, it's all consumable. Other things, whatever you have in your inventory that you want to move, even if it's old limited edition, you know, that's still good, of course. You know, the body lotion and 2-in-1 shave gel, or so anything like that. What you put in there, these were just ideas. But here's the magic of the appointment to help her get as much as her shopping done with you in that one appointment. And I am telling you, she's going to feel this like sense of relief. Like, you know the feeling, I'm sure you know the feeling of when your Christmas shopping is done, or the bulk of it, you got a bulk of it done, or hard to buy for people. So she's going to have a lookbook, and I'm going to have a lookbook. And yes, in case I want to refer to it. The first thing I do, well, if it's in person, I actually treat her to a quick satin hands, satin lips, and I let her try the targeted body lotion here, so they could feel, and even if they've tried it before, it reminds them of how good instantly it works. They could also, you have the reason why I have the bottle is because 50% of a person's decision to buy the fragrance, did you know, is the bottle. And this imitates Coco Chanel from Paris. I actually bought a Coco Chanel when I was in France last year, but that was before this came out, and it was a lot more expensive. This is beautiful. So the first thing you do, very important, after you sit down or get started with them, is that you have them write down a list and say, write down a list of everyone they got to buy for. I say, trust me, this is going to help you get your shopping done with the least mental energy. And so they start writing sister, sister-in-law, mother, mother-in-law, you know, all the common ones. And after they've exhausted their list, I'm referring to my notes so I don't forget anything. I will help make additional suggestions. So for example, if I know they have kids, I'll ask, do you do a teacher's gift or bus driver, a gift for the bus driver, or Sunday school or dance school or anything like that, babysitter, hairdresser, mail carrier. And it's amazing. Every time, trust me, I have done so much of this. Every time they'd always think of a couple of more people. And this is helping them to not have that last minute, oh my gosh, I got to get a gift for blah, 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 blah. You know, do you anticipate a secret Santa at your job, you know, a grab bag, or will you need a hostess gift, okay? So once that's done, I have her go back and write down the price she wants to stay within, like the price she's comfortable spending. Whatever it is, whatever it is. So, because we have a gift in every price range, and I am going to stay within her price range. So she goes back and she'll write, you know, and I'll tell you, most of the gifts that are going to be purchased are not the big $50 and up gifts. They're going to be 15 to 25 and 25 to 35 for closer people. So, and we even have some gifts that are less than the 15. So they have all their gifts. Now, what you're going to do is go through one person at a time. Who's Susan? Oh, my sister-in-law. Tell me, is she a makeup-y person or not a makeup-y person? And then she tells me if she's a makeup-y person, I might show her the, and I see what her price range is. That's going to determine, let's say it's $25. This is $20. Okay, I'll say, you know, I'll give her this idea. With the eyeliner, it would be $34. Sometimes 25 to 35 is a common price range for people that are closer to them. Sometimes they'll put 35 to 50, and then you can add the mascara. If she's not a makeup-y person, I would recommend consumable stuff like this or this, depending on her price range. So she could buy an individual body lotion for $16, or, you know, the set for $32. This is $36. And what's so magical about this, in case you guys don't know, this moisturizes for 24 hours. It also, it's great for older people in the winter when they, listen, I have 18-year-olds who love this stuff, and my daughter too. You get flaky stuff on your legs in the dry winter, older people at least do, and this moisturizes for 24 hours, so it really helps them with dry skin, and it really decrepes your skin, and it's actually firms. There's caffeine in there, it helps with cellulite, so it's a special. This is 36, yes, this is 16, but that's because of all the anti-aging. So it's a special gift that somebody might get for somebody. So, of course, the Mint Bliss and the socks, $12 or $13? Let's say it's $13, so I'm not under. I mean, what a gift. And when I was in person, I would let them try it on their calf. But now all you would have to do is give a little explanation of how it invigorates your calf and your feet. And it's great for people who are on their feet a lot, like teachers, hairdressers, and, you know, people just love this. It's a popular, backed by demand every year, and while it lasts. And then, of course, you know, we have our satin hands, so that if somebody's in that $36 range, or just the hand cream would be $12. And again, how you can present this in a very simple way. I'm going to give you simple ideas once I have my stuff made, and there's also ideas already posted in this Semper Starshine group, because I was at the fall retreat this last weekend, and a person who does this every year brought all her stuff, and I took little pictures of it. But many of us just put it in a cello bag, and it looks so pretty with ribbon, and you can even put some colorful paper shred in it. So that's a little ideas of what is in there. Oh, the charcoal mask is always popular for teenagers. or anybody actually, but and then if they want to spend a little bit more, you can add the mask applicator that adds another $12. So I use the lookbook because it will help. I'll turn to the page, mark the page in advance, and I don't focus too much on skincare because I find that people will be not sure about what skincare to get for people, but as they're leafing through, if they see something they think somebody close would like the Deep Wrinkle Filler or the Serum C or something, they might get that. So the key, I don't know how long I'm talking, I don't want you to hang up on me, because this can provide so much service, both for you, because people are going to spend the money this season, with or without you. You are not creating sales. They're buying. And whether they go to Amazon or to you or to Target or TJ Maxx, and just having you as a personal shopper who can make suggestions, because it's hard, you know, if people shop online, like for any online retailer, when you can't really see and feel and get the full idea of the size and so on. So after you've gone through the list together, what you're doing, she's writing down what she chose, but you're writing it down. I'll put mom, satin lips, sister-in-law, satin hands, sister-in-law, blah, grandma, whatever, daughter, stocking stuffers, hostess gift, and I write it down, and I tell her that if you lose your paper, no worries, because this, what I do is I have these little tags from Staples, cheap cardboard things with a regular, not pretty string around it, and in pencil I just write who she was giving this gift for. That, when I deliver the gifts, that is what I have, so she knows, plus I give her a copy of this, so she's got record of who gets what, but her gifts are already labeled for her. And yes, so that is a biggie. And after you've gone through the list together, ask if she's running low on anything. I say, are you running low on anything, like your skincare or mascara or whatever? And she will inevitably add, yeah, you know what, I can use blah, blah, blah. And then you add it all up and add the sales tax, and then you say, how would you like to take care of this? And that you can choose whatever options you want to offer. Credit card, Venmo, Zelle, whatever you do. And don't overstay your welcome. Tell her that when is the date that you need these gifts by, because she might have an office party to go to, and it's usually, out in December. So, and then I will make sure I tell her when I'll deliver it, or I let her know, a day or two before a couple of days before she really needs it. So just as a quick review, the magic in this is that you have her write on a list with you while you're together, everyone she's got to buy for, and then help her brainstorm other things. Those gifts you need that you don't think of last minute, help her brainstorm, and then have her go back and write the price, and never give her more than 2 or 3 ideas per person. If you do that, she gets overwhelmed and she can't think of anything. And I will also offer to take half now with the sales tax, so it covers my cost, and then half when I deliver it. But I find the majority of times that's not even necessary, but it's something you can do. So I will be putting this up. I will be posting the notes on this. Oh, I didn't go over what I say, and I just want you to hear this if you've hung out this long. I just say, I am giving my customers a call to let everyone know about my holiday gift service, because this time of year, I used to have to say you stalk some poor woman in the parking lot, but we don't do that anymore because we probably shop online, you know. But, you know, because this time of year, you know, the stress is on with knowing what to get and shopping online and not knowing what it's like, the gift is like. And Mary Kay has come out with some gorgeous gift sets that make us very competitive with all the stores, online and, you know, brick and mortar. And they start at like $12 and up for all kinds of people on your list, not just the makeup-y people. And so what I'm doing is I'm setting up quick virtual appointments, or if you choose in person, over the next couple of weeks. You want to give them a timeline to help you match the hard to buy for people with the perfect gift. And then I deliver them to you all wrapped and ready to give. And at that point, they usually go, ooh. And then you could take that as a yes. And then you say, what is best for you, blah or blah? You know, Tuesdays or Thursdays, Thursdays or Saturday, or, you know, and just go within the next week or two. This way you can get stuff that you might need, but you can also use stuff that you already have that make great gifts. So I hope that you give this a try. Your customers will appreciate the load off their mind, and it will really create loyalty and new connection with you. And a lot of times they get reconnected with their own skincare product too. So have a great night, ladies.